Well, I'm going to move on now. One of the notes I made was that survey respondents selected depth of expertise as the most valuable supplier attribute for reducing risk and ensuring compliance, and then there was 37% of the votes for that, and track record was closely followed by 29%. But I want to know how you quantify supplier attributes, John.
Okay, so I think for us that was quite good news. I think coming out of this report, we've positioned ourselves in the market over many years as being the trusted partner, if you like, for our customers, and built up a long track record with products that have now become fairly standard in the market. So in terms of quantifying the measures, track records are quite easy to put together and promote out there in the marketplace, along with if you like the quality statistics and failures in the field and all that, or lack of failures in the field. What we are seeing, again, probably to the same point we were making earlier in the discussion, the appetite within the market for innovation and thinking a little bit differently and reviewing specifications. We can see that actively being applied to which of our competitors might be used on a project, and that appetite to talk to competitors who might not normally have that track record and that long performance history, being welcomed into the fray. So more competition, I'm sure, always a good thing for the market, but certainly another challenging aspect to the current environment.
Philip, how do you quantify the track record?
I think coming from a company that's got 100+ years in the industry, I think it's you can actually sometimes sit back and look and say, well, we'll rest on our laurels. I think in the times of crisis, I think customers are looking for speed of response. So when they do have a challenge, it's really every man to help the customer, and cost is actually part to one side while we can get somebody back up and running. And I think there's two parts to it. There's the credibility that you're out there and you have been there for 100+ years, but also there's the ability to respond to them when they have a problem with a piece of equipment or they're looking for a particular solution. And once again, I think we're very fortunate, but it's not to sit back on your laurels, it's to always try and be one step ahead. We put 12% of our actually revenue straight back into innovation every year, and we think it's the way we have to keep moving, irrespective of where the market is at the moment. It's about innovation all the time, and to try and supply the right equipment into the market ahead of the schedule of the competitors.
Deborah, I understand that 3M actually gives you time off to just go and think, and there's kind of like this time to allow all staff to innovate. Is that something? Is the fact that 3M is on so many different industries, does that actually help your standing within the offshore industry?
Yeah, we're a very unique company. So what you were referencing is the 15% rule, which essentially means all of us, for 15% of our 100% or 150 that we work, you can set that aside for a project that you're passionate about. And that applies across not just individuals who are designated R&D members, but ourselves who may be in business. For 15%, I could pursue a business opportunity. For 15%, a customer service rep could be developing a new customer. It's what we are passionate about as a company. We believe that'll make us successful in the long run. What's really interesting for us is innovation kind of runs through the company, and we are seeing that appetite for innovation kind of going up around the industry. So it definitely helps us take those connection points. We believe that innovation today in today's world is a connected innovation. Sequential innovation is what used to happen before we went to college. So it's very connected now, and we've had customers who have come and they have been interested in our dental adhesives. And there is a reason behind it, some of which I can't say on camera, but dental adhesives, which can be cured, UV cured, as we've all, those of us who've had work done on our teeth know, UV curing can be applied subsea, potentially. So there are ways you can connect what may be just left to a dental application or an automotive application. Now you're taking it to space or you're taking it to oil and gas. And it really helps being that company that can join those dots, because our customers get it.
Philip, are you finding your customers are very, very keen to see the track record of their suppliers?
Well, that's an interesting one, because I think track record's different in a service company and a products company, and innovation's different in a service and a products company. The business models are different, and the delivery is different. So, I think one of the challenges faced by the larger service companies, say in engineering, is, I mean, anybody can write a track record list for a business that's been around for a while, but if you actually say, well, show me the team that did that project 4 years ago, you'll find they're not there. The last big project that I led, there's not one single individual in the technical leadership of that project who still resides in the company that delivered. So, when they claim the track record for that, what does that mean, really? So I think the smart buyer needs to scrape beneath the surface, and we heard about the depth of expertise being highly valued. So that really is a people characteristic as much as an organisational one.